Hi and welcome to this tutorial on how to create a new score on Musescore. When we open Musescore up for the first time, we are met with our new score wizard window. And here is where we can add the basic details of our score, such as composer, lyricist, copyright, and more importantly, our title. So when we open up this window for the first time, we're going to give our score title. Let's just call it My First Score. Subtitle version 1 and composer. Okay. When we've completed all the information here, what we do is we go down to the bottom and press continue. When we come to our next window, this is where we are going to be able to choose our instruments. On this first window, we can choose ensembles. We can choose groups of instruments. Okay, so you've got, if I click into a couple of these, jazz, for example, we can choose a big band, and that will pre-select all the instruments for me, or orchestral, classical orchestra, symphony orchestra. Okay, I can choose choral, where I can have an SATB choir, an SATB with piano or organ. Okay, but if I want to choose specifically the instruments I'm going to use, what I want to do is just double click choose instruments. Make sure it's highlighted like that, blue, double click. Okay, and then we come into this big list of all the instruments. Okay, and you can see that when you click the menus, they drop down into all sorts of instruments. Okay, but let's just choose a selection of them now. So let's go with the flute, and I can just highlight flute there so it turns blue like that. Go down and click add to score. Okay, let's have a look and let's see if we can choose something else. So another way of choosing it is simply by making sure it's highlighted like that and just double clicking it with your mouse, and it should appear over here then. Okay, once we're happy with what we have here, we can press continue, which will bring us to our second last window, which is where we can choose our key signature. And here you've got all the key signatures available from 1 sharp to 7 sharps and 1 flat to 7 flats as well. We'll just keep it as C major, but if we wanted to change it, we would just simply make sure that we have it highlighted like this and then press continue. But let's just keep it with no key signatures, so make sure it is highlighted, press continue. Finally then we come to our last window, which is where we choose our time signature and tempo. Okay, you can use the little arrows here to select how many beats we're going to have. Okay, you can choose as many as you like, or you can type it in as well. So let's just have a 4, and here's where you can again choose your different types of beats for your bars, but let's just keep it a nice simple 4/4. And the number of measures, the number of bars in our piece, okay, number of measures is 32. If we wanted to change it, again we could use the little arrows, or we can type 12 bars. When we're happy with everything on this page, we will just press done, and it will pop up like this, and you can see the 2 instruments we've chosen. We chose acoustic guitar and flute here. We have our 4/4 time signature. We both have treble clefs here, and we have our 16 bars.